Good afternoon. I'm the reporter, Darrell Brown. Big Papa Boom Boom Brown reporting. Today is 99% news. Today, Contrast passed the bill for the tax cut. The Republicans had to cave on the bill. Bonner Corman Corner said John Boehner was on the podium today saying that he finally decided to pass this bill. This bill will save economists, people, over 168,000 people, over $1,000 that they would have had to pay in January. This budget bill needed to be passed and cleared so that the common people would be able to afford in an economy where they haven't raised. Our economy is in a very bad situation. 30 years of the same business done in politics has made the common man a poor man. There are many people that are poor and do not have money to do the things that they should be able to do. The American dream is for everybody, and this is what I report on. I'd like to take complex information and make it a simplified to people, so don't be angry. Today in Congress, something major was passed. The Republicans were even attacking each other. Not all Republicans are bad. The Republican Party, the GOP, is the one that are obstructionists, obstructing the government. Their only goal when Obama came into office was to make sure that he would be a one-term president. That is not doing the job that a public servant is supposed to be doing. Public servant is supposed to serve us. So today we had something occur that has not happened within 30 years. This is a day to celebrate that this Contrast passed that bill, so every common man in the middle classes, everybody else would have to pay an extra $1,000 out of their paycheck, like they would have that kind of money anyhow. It seems like the 99% cause opened up the eyes of the Democratic Party. Now they represent us. When it comes to election time in November, we're not too worried about the circus that's going on over in the GOP and the Republican candidates. They all seem to be very disqualified for running this country. They can't even run the local thing. This all started 20 years ago with this trickle-down economics. When Reagan was in office, the trickle-down economics was to make us think that if the rich people had everything they had, they would pass it down to us. But as we can see the scale, as when Reagan came into office, that they had a 3% amount of money they gained, while the common man stays working hard every day, maybe 1, 2, 3 jobs at one time. I take my time to pass this message over to the 99% as also the 1% that care. The 1% is not the issue in this situation. It is the government that is devoid in this. Even the 1% decided at one time that they would pay their fair share. Obstructionism is when a group does something for their own personal goals and not for the people. So the Republican Party, and not the whole Republican Party. I have respect for the Republicans who stood up to pass this bill, and the people that were in the House that wanted to pass it. So this has nothing to do with us against them. There is one organization called the GOP. John Boehner is the third in line to become the president of the United States. He cannot seem, if the president and the vice president would have something happen, he would be next in line to be president. And could we see a world where he would become the president? I don't think so. This news report was brought to you by me because I decided, since I am voted the voice of Occupy, I have a lot of data about the whole situation because I'm an avid reader. I have a degree in information technology, and I've reported on the news in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, as well as TV 21. I decided to take this time to pass this on because I was always getting letters on, has anybody been keeping up on these things? I will put this newscast out for the 99%. And for the whole American percent. I'm a 100%er, and that's because I run my own organization, Boom Boom Entertainment and Media. I'm a CEO. Not all CEOs are evil. Warren Buffett is not evil because he's a 1%. He worked with Obama to try to give Obama a scheme. It seems like you and I, we stand up. We have our sayings. If you're not understanding what the 99% is, then this newscast, I'll say it so that maybe if you could come in and join in, you can help this to go on. The 99% is for inequality, as for inequality on the whole scale. It's for the common man should be able to rise up and have his, and not have it taken away by the people that are too greedy. Back in the past, way back in 1967, back when I was born, the obstructionism started there. The politicians got together with these groups called lobbyists. The lobbyists could take the people that you elected and turn them against what you're saying for profit, for money, for payola. The reason why this was able to go on for many, many years is because that the government was allowing these lobbyists to go in and turn the Republicans and Democrats into these cash cow kind of peoples. The 99% cause is to get equality for everybody. It is the civil rights movement. They call me the next Martin Luther King. I say that is a privilege, but I'm going to say his fight was for everybody. It wasn't just for the African Americans. It was for all common men. I fight for the same thing. I thought knowledge would be the power. All we need to do is illuminate what's going on in these offices so everybody can see what's going on in the offices. 99% stand for taking and making equality for everybody. One of the issues that makes me very upset personally, it bothers me, and this is the heaviest hit where I stand in, is Obama did pass a bill, and he did do the stimulus, but that helped the auto industry get its place where they're making profit now. The Republicans were on him about that. They will never listen to Obama, even though he is on the right track now. Stimulus was a problem, was handed to him before he even got into office. I'm 100% behind Obama, my voice, my people that follow what I am doing, and the 99%ers, we need to keep him in office so he can continue fighting for the middle class. This economy, and the food prices are off the hickerscope. The gasoline prices. I'm talking about when he bailed people out, there were organizations that had to be put within the bailout. Let's just be getting flat to this. These people were the banks and the big business people. And how do you take and get bailed out and sell out the American people? How could Freddie Mac get bailed out and repossess people's houses? We have an epidemic of homeless, hungry, and starving people. They took, and you know, if there could be somebody charged for a crime, that organization needs to be put up. There's a gentleman in office who is putting these rich people in jail now, and they need to stay there. But I'm just saying, 99%, we are here, our voices worldwide. The 99%, and it's Occupy Wall Street is where it started in America, but it also started in Egypt. Mubarak, and it passed on, took that guy out in Libya. You know who I'm talking about, Gaddafi. We are the protester. We are the people of the year on Time Life magazine. I am the voice of Occupy. I will tell you things as clear as you can get them. We need a divine voice, and I volunteer for this because analytically I study things. And I watched for many weeks as this country is going to hell. People are being evicted from their houses. People's rights are being stripped from them. And Harrisburg, Pennsylvania is part of the new situation about this handler. The handler was sought here from the Republican Party to take the word away, to take the power away in areas where African Americans stand. So do understand that we may have to march on this issue at a certain time. This handler is a posse scheme put together by the Republican Party because they know the elections that they're trying to tamper with will not be passed if they have to come and take the rights from the Africans and Latinos. But we control so much with our voices. We need to stop this extractionism in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We need to tell the handler where to go. We need to tell the governor where to go. We need to tell the mayor it's time for you to take your power back. Linda Thomas has only handed what Stephen Reed left behind. The people up there in city council, all they did was discuss things. See, this is it. When a system gets to be so large, it can be corrupted at a drop of a hat when it comes to money. That's why Harrisburg was broke. What the 99% need to do in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, is we need to rally to stop this takeover of the Republican Party in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Up in Detroit, they already started doing that. Jeffrey Jackson and the other reverend are going to be marching up there to take this obstructionism down. There are many people going against the Republicans from trying to strip the rights of Americans to vote, making it harder for you to register if you don't have a gun. NRA kind of junk, get a gun, kill a black person, kill other people. It's this obstructionism is a Republican ploy to take hold of power. They know that we know about them lobbying. We know about their influences by the money that CPACs. Come on, millions of dollars are being passed down to these people for them to keep screwing the American people. I'm going to end this newscast. This is Darrell Brown reporting from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, 99% News, the voice of entertainment, as well as the voice of Occupy. Yes, we have a voice. And today and for every day, as long as it will take, we will occupy and we will turn this planet around. We have seen the changes with having the Boehner yesterday, by him having to go past this thing into Congress. It's time for us to rise up 99%. I'm Darrell Anthony Brown, Daywalker Brown. I thank you for watching my newscast and have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless you and God bless America.